I say, here at Kajun Reseller, you give me an offer and I'll take it. You got the dollars? We got the offer? Let them have it with no problem. Let them have it with no problem.
Hello, 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 everyone, and good morning on this beautiful Monday, bright and early Memorial Day weekend. How is everybody doing? Good to see each and every one of y'all this morning. The first one in the chat today to get that pie point is the one and only Crystal, Moon Goddess Treasures. Hello, 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 and good morning to each and every one of y'all. Yes, Robert is in the house. He's on vacation with us. We're in the lake house in Illinois. So, yes, we are coming live to y'all this Memorial Day week. All shows will be done here, and I have my little bear pictures in the background, trying to get a nice little different background, even though it's not my eBay room, but yeah. Let's see, Rachel, reinventing Rachel, by the way, if y'all don't know who she is, check her out. She will be the guest on this Wednesday's Hump Day auction, so don't miss it. Come on in and check it out. Give us some love and support. Paul, hello, hello, and good morning, Mr. Val Resells. Good morning. Hope everyone had a fun vacation. Yes, we are having one, starting a good one. Yes. Leo Eats, hello, good morning, and welcome. It's good to see you back. I think you've been in the chat once before, and I know I mentioned somewhere in one of the other chats. Thank you for coming by and supporting the morning show. And the link, you did change you to a wrench, because in the show in the mornings and every show I do, you're always welcome to drop your links to your channel. So yeah, do that. You're more than welcome. I also have the chat open on the Facebook side, so that you won't miss that out in case if somebody is not able to get on the YouTube side. Good morning, James, all the way from Mexico. How are you doing this morning, James? Good to see you. Yes, I am 27 away from 1K. That is correct. So please do me a favor. Right at the bottom of that screen, if you see the word subscriber and it's in red, change it to gray, because that means some reason you might have lost your subscription. That way, definitely, we can check that out and make sure you're there. Let's see here. Just up to Rachel. Yes. She has come back a long way from when she first started, and you won't be disappointed. Also, this morning is Yinzer Picker. Hello, hello, and good morning. How are you doing? How's your sub count coming along? Now that I caught up on the chat that quickly, I will now introduce, so please give a warm morning welcome and a big love to Nikki Love Snack. And here's Nikki. Good morning.
Everyone. Good morning. Happy Memorial Day weekend.
How's everything going in your neck of the woods in California? Yay.
Wonderful. It's going to be super hot today.
Ouch.
Yeah. Hundreds. We have a heat advisory. Yeah.
Wow.
No good. No good. It's a little chilly this morning, though. So that's nice.
Well, it was nice in the last couple of days we've been here at the lake. At night, it runs down into like the 40s, but in the morning, it's like in the 70s and 72 degrees.
Perfect.
Perfect, yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, not so much here today.
Let's see. Elime Kisses, Miss Gina. Hello, good morning, and welcome, and congratulations on getting into your new house this weekend. So good to see you moving in and hearing all the good news you have about your sourcing right out your own items you had not known you had. That's how that usually happens. Fishing and picking. Hello, hello, good morning, and welcome. How are you doing this morning? Hope everybody's having a great good plans for the Memorial Day weekend. Also want to thank each and every one of you who are either families of, spouses of, or have either served or fought for our countries, for our rights. Have a happy and safe Memorial Day weekend. And the whole week, by the way, too. But yeah. Good morning, Paul, Philly, Flipper. Hello, hello. Good morning and welcome.
Who am I missing? Dina. Hi, Dina. Robert. Hi, Robert. Hi,
Dina
Wendy.
is in the house. So tell everybody a little bit about yourself. There might be a few people in here that may not know who you are, because I do have a few new people here. In a nutshell, just kind of give them a brief description of what you do, and we'll go from there.
Well, I'm a full-time reseller. My husband and I have been reselling together for the past 2 years. I myself have eBayed since 2005, 2006. So we sell just about anything and everything. If there's a profit to be made, that's a go.
I get that.
I'm a little bit more loose on my purchases than my husband is. So I definitely own our profit pile. Outside of that,
I love
life is good. Yeah. We homeschool our kids. You know, we're pretty much owning our lives.
Yeah, I was going to ask a question. I see it in the chat already. Explain a little bit about that chart you have in the back of you. Why did you set that up, and what is the goal on that for that chart?
And I keep forgetting to update it. Okay, you guys.
Oh, no.
I did. I know. So I'm only at 100 on my chart here. I should be 150. And then I'm trying to get to 1,000 listings right here. And it says I'm only at 400, but I think I'm 460, 470. We had this funky thing happen on eBay. Tell me if this happened to anybody else, where it was relisting our solds automatically.
What?
Yeah. I mean, you couldn't buy it though. You would go in and it would say out of stock, but it so for a while there, I was like, wow, you know, we're really keeping these listings up, even though we're selling stuff. I'm like, I'm not listing. Yeah, we figured it out. Eric had to make a couple phone calls, and we had somehow.
What that happen?
It was a setting that had probably when they update. You know how they update like every month. Probably when they updated it was just something that we didn't catch, and yeah, because we kept getting messages saying, "Hey, you know, is this available?" Because it's on there. It just says out of stock. We're like, ugh. And yeah, sure enough, we'd go down in our list, and we'd find all this stuff that had sold that is relisted. Very odd.
Interesting.
Yeah, kind of sucks.
I haven't seen that happen, but where did you find that? Was it just a message you got, or you just happened to see something?
We got a couple of messages, and we noticed when we were going through and just checking things. Because my husband goes every morning, he goes through, he sends offers out, maybe he'll end something and relist it like you're supposed to do to kind of get it fresh back in the system. And he noticed, he's like, wow, we've sold this, we've sold that, this is not right. And I even think, well, no, actually, that's not really true. I was going to say, I think we accidentally sold something that had already sold, but I don't think that happened because when somebody would go inside of it, it would say out of stock completely. Like,
oh, okay.
Kind of weird. I don't know.
Yeah,
like, what's the point of that? Well, supposedly it's a setting that you can set, say like you have multiple items and you know how it won't let you list more than one of the same.
Right.
It's like it's something that will reboot itself every time it sells so that you have the listing ongoing. But that wasn't the case for us. So bummer. Yeah. I mean, it was, yeah.
Are you having any troubles with the item specifics as well?
Oh, gosh. Trying to get out of a listing after you write it and there's like, oh, you haven't completed. And you go back, oh, my goodness.
One of the things I've learned, though, if you have sent an offer for that 48-hour time frame, if you have item specifics you're going to, what I do and what I've learned to do recently is when I have, say I have offers or people watchers and I'm going to send offers. Before I send the offers, I will go through and if any of them have item specifics that need to be changed, I do it before I send the offer because if you do the offer first, you have to wait the 48 hours before you can go back and add or change the specifics in those items.
That's true. Yeah. That's true. Yeah. That's true.
I learned it the hard way.
And I'm sure everybody does this. I use other old listings for templates.
Yeah.
So most of the stuff is already in there and I try to find the best one so that I don't have to fill it in myself.
Let's see. I want to say good morning to Louis. He's a Lone Star Picker. Hello. Good morning and welcome.
Hello.
Leah says, I don't know how to post my links, but my little brother and I just started a channel torture.
I torture him like he junk food.
Oh, wow.
I do the same to my kids, Leo. I have a couple torture videos on there.
Good
too.
morning, Jennifer. How are you doing? Good to see you. Also,
Hi,
Gina.
Jennifer.
Hello, Gina. Good morning. Hello, and welcome.
Hello, Gina.
So, on your platform, you said you do sell on eBay. Is there any other platforms that you sell on, or you think about getting into?
Facebook Marketplace. That's about it. We're so busy with the eBay. I have thought about it and had like high hopes of starting a Poshmark just to do some clothing and stuff. My daughter's like, "What are you doing?"
Good morning.
Okay. Sorry, hang on.
Okay.
Can you hang on a moment? I'll get it to you. You can turn the TV on. Go turn the TV on and watch a show and lay down. Okay.
They're out of school for the summer already?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know. She's up. It's like 6 a.m. That'd be my kids. Yeah. Anyways,
they don't
what
have the cartoons in the morning anymore like they used to. So yeah.
No.
If you have any questions for Nikki, go ahead and put it in the chat by putting the word capitalizing the word question, or just put at Cajun Roots so that way I can see it, and we'll go ahead and take care of that for you. Leo Eats Challenge channel. There's the link. Go ahead and check it out. Jennifer and Val just put the links in. Let's check out everybody's subscribe list and also help them out by subscribing. Leo, you look familiar. Did you have another channel on before this one?
I'm looking. Where is he?
Just up to you. So, yeah, I'm going to check that out. I'll have you on my watch later list because that's what I do when I start watching new channels. I'll put at least one of the videos in my channel. Oh, I'm already subscribed to you from Leo Eats. That's why. Watched your cooking videos and things like that you do. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm subscribed to both. Thank you. Let's see. Where was I at? Here we go. Subbed. Thank you so much for the positive. There you go. So that way we can get you some more subs. And again, don't forget to make sure if you're in the channel, when you're looking right under the video, see if that subscriber list for this channel, Cajun Roots Reseller, is not in red. If it is in red, if you would, go ahead and subscribe. It doesn't hurt. It's free. Also, do the thumbs up. Those are also free as well. I am 27 away from 1K. And what I'm going to be doing, and I want anyone and everyone who would like to be part of this, let's see here. I just realized I didn't get the link in here, so that's what I'm. Let's see. Here we go.
I see James in there. Hi, James.
Yes, he's up early this morning.
¿Cómo estás?
All right, here's the link to the commercial that I based my intro in. If you ever are here and you watch the intros for either my pre-recordeds or my lives, you'll know in the front I also say, I got the dollars, let them have it with no problem. But that's the actual link that I got it from. And yes, I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana. And this is based on a Frankie and Johnny commercial from New Orleans, Louisiana. And this one particular video gives you an example of what I got the video from. But if you put the words Frankie and Johnny commercial from New Orleans, Louisiana, it'll give you multiples because there was multiple different commercials they used to do. The very first one was Johnny was running down the aisle. Let him have it with no problem, and his toupee would fly up and down. So if you want to watch that kind of stuff and have a video to watch, definitely go check that out. And anyway, what I'm doing is if you go and watch it, you can be very creative. You can take any part of that video. You create whatever you want in a little file, like you were doing a video, like a short video, and then send me the file because I already have some entries. I'm taking that and put them all together because when I hit that 1K, I'm going to start using that as my new intro for the commercial, but having y'all be part of it because if it wouldn't be for each and every one of you, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. So I want y'all to be part of it. If you would like to, go ahead and send those in to me because once I do hit 1K, I do plan on starting to get that together and have that as my new intro shows and the pre-recorded. So yeah. Mimic you back by Silver. Hello. Then I saw Mark. Hello, Mark. Good morning. Good to see you.
Mark.
There's Robert telling everybody hello. Yes, we are at the lake house, and it's nice to be away and still have fun at the same time. Where did I see it? Val Reseller. Hello. Good morning, Paul. How are you doing? And if you have any questions for Nikki, put them in the chat and or put it at Cajun Root so I can see it, as well as either put the word question in capital letters.
And my hair is tucked in my head.
Let's see. So how long have you, I know you said y'all do both you and your husband do it, but when did you physically start, and are you full-time or part-time when it comes to the eBay side of things?
Oh, I'm definitely full-time. And I think most people know I have a son with Down syndrome.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know what to say about that, but
He's so
regardless,
sweet, though. Yeah.
He is. But I mean, like, what I was trying to say is that it's just gotten to a point where I am his legal guardian, caregiver, whatever you want to call it here in the state. Like, I'm responsible for him.
Correct.
Because, yeah. So I have to stay home.
Right.
That's what I do. And he's just at his age where he's big, and like, it's hard for me to lift him up. And when that little boy decides he doesn't want to do something, he's not doing it. Like getting out of the car. I want to say shopping with him is close to impossible. So it was kind of our decision on bringing my husband home was just out of necessity in that sense. And as well as knowing that we could really do this and we could work it and make some really good money and, be responsible for our own time and have our time together as a family. And not only that, I've got help.
Right.
So that helps. But I've done eBay since 2003, 2005, 2006. As a single mom, I always used it way back then. I had a young daughter. She's all grown, and I made me a grandmother.
Aww.
So she actually, my granddaughter is going to turn 2 this next month.
Oh, wonderful.
And, but I've always used eBay to kind of like supplement. I always went to the thrift stores, grabbed something, and I needed some extra money, and that's how I did it. So, and I always told everyone around me, like, you got to do this. If you need extra money, this is the greatest thing. And they'd be like, oh, okay, yeah, come and show me how to do them. I'm like, I'm not going to come and show you how to do it.
So when you go sourcing,
YouTube, I can just go like, there's so many videos on YouTube. Go check
right,
it out.
exactly. That's how I learned it. Yeah. When we went to move up, that was the first thing Robert tells me. He says, why don't you watch these videos? Like, there's videos out there for this. I'm like, okay. So it's all new to me, too.
Yeah, I watch YouTube videos for everything.
Yeah, exactly. I remember the first time I watched a video was how to change a pipe out of a washing machine because it was clogged.
Yeah.
That was my first episode of ever watching any video on how to.
Everything. Yeah. It's all there. It's awesome.
Yeah. So when you go sourcing, is there any particular one place that you like to go to that's your favorite honey hole?
I have a favorite. They're called Snowline Thrift, and they're a hospice care, what would you call it? Charity shop type place. And if you've seen my videos, it's just beautiful the way that they lay the store out. It's mostly volunteer workers, and they really take pride in that store. Like it looks like a department store. It's really nice to go in there. The prices can be a little ridiculous, but they always miss stuff. So, and I've been doing this long enough. I know the value of things that people wouldn't even consider. So, and I know that a lot of people who do this, feel the same way. Like after you do it for so long, I don't have to look anything up. I really don't, unless I'm curious about a sell-through rate on something, maybe something modern.
Right.
I'm pretty good with the vintage stuff. Like I could, that's worth more than that, But more modern stuff, I do look through and make sure the sell-through rate is okay.
Now, is there any particular thing that when you go sourcing that you do not pick up for some reason, and if so, why?
Oh gosh, so many things. What? Mostly clothes. I usually don't, but we've bought a couple of closets in an estate auction. So we ended up with a bunch of clothes, which my husband has been listing and selling out. Fortunately, they're mostly like sporting goods, like golf attire.
Right.
So that worked out fine. I do have some vintage clothing. I don't really pick up clothes. I don't really pick up collector plates. That kind of stuff I leave behind. I'm really moving away against big, bulky, heavy breakables. I've been away from that for a while. Learned my lesson the hard way a couple times.
Right.
And I mean, there's ways to ship that stuff and get it there safely. But every now and then something crazy just happens. One time they lost a $300 vase in the mail.
Oh no.
Yeah. It was like that. It was a Fenton Burmese, hand painted. Yeah, it was. Oh, that was so excruciatingly painful.
Ouch.
And I know that the vase ended up making it to the guy's house eventually, so we lost out on that. That was horrible. But that's about it. I mean, I'm not too much of a trinket person anymore. I used to be. like the little Japanese, little whatever.
The things are called dust collectors.
Dust collector. There you go. Yeah. I used to do that kind of stuff. Not so much anymore.
You're right.
But, you know, I get in moods. I'm sure other people feel this way. Like I get in moods where it's like I find certain things at certain times because I'm in the mood for it, or you know how the object, the what do they call it? The law of attraction? Maybe I don't know because I'm thinking about it.
Yeah. Rachel has a question. What do you sell? What's your favorite thing to pick?
This is funny because I can't stand Barbie collectors. They've given me the hardest time. But I love finding vintage Barbie stuff. It sells well. It's, you know, you can sell a little tiny pair of shoes for $20. I love to find the vintage Barbies. People know the value of them now. So that's it's becoming a lot harder. Yeah. So I love that. I love old not chess sets, but like backgammon games.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can get them for a couple bucks because people don't know what they are. And those are good. Yeah.
I love finding those brand new and sealed. Yes. Hospice strip circle here. Also, there are 5 within a 1 hour drive. I've never heard of them before. I have to check into those.
Yes, we have hospice. Yeah, we have 3 within a half an hour.
Oh, wow.
Our honey hole is just down the street. So that's perfect. We go there almost every day.
Right.
They know us. They know us by first name. They know our family. They finally asked a couple weeks ago, "Are you a reseller?" No.
Not me.
Who, me? What? No, I'm a hoarder. Hey, Donnie, stop. Hold on. Okay, give me a moment. You're being rude. Seriously. Okay, go. Let me grab her something real quick.
Go ahead. While you do that real quick, while you do that, I'm going to I want to say for those who may not know who this is, I just highlighted it. I'm trying to get caught up in the chat. Professor What? I met him last night in the chat on Patrick Murphy's live, and he's here for the first time. And so I want to welcome you. I did just rent you because I saw you came in. For those who don't know, go ahead and put your links in the chat. This is one of the things we do here in the morning show. For those who are new, you are welcome to drop your link so that you can check out other channels, support them as well. They can go back and support you and set the reminders. Oh my God, I have a ton of vintage Barbie dolls and clothing. I had no idea they might. Yeah, they have been going up in price when it comes to the clothing, the accessories, you name it, and it's definitely going up. And I've been doing real good on Barbies. I have to restock on mine because I'm almost out. Do you source from doorknobs asking for a friend? I don't think she does that, nor does she lick doorknobs.
Right, source for doorknobs. I have sold doorknobs before.
Oh, you have?
Especially the Victorian glass ones.
Oh my God, I love those.
They're beautiful.
My first house I had in New Orleans, all the doors had those knobs. It was like, oh my God, I loved it. Yeah.
Our house in Ohio did. It was an 1800s house, so it was just, they had redone it, but they left some of that stuff. They left some of the doors.
Oh,
so
wow.
Some of the doorknobs. Really cool.
Yeah, I know. I used to go to the, what was the name of that place again? The Habitat for Humanity thrift shops.
Oh,
like some good stuff there too. Yeah. And of course, it's going for a good cause, so that's why I like doing stuff like that.
I enjoy the hospice care for that one reason. It's all.
I'll have to check into that because I never knew they had that.
I don't know. I used to do church shops, but they've kind of gotten keen on their prices, and we have a little church store down here, and it's like I'm an eBayer. I don't pay eBay prices.
I was going to say that 9 times out of 10 when I'm going somewhere and they have this little printout, this is what it's selling for. And you can go and look it up yourself, and it's like, no, that's what they listed it for. That's not what you're selling it for.
No.
It's not selling for that price. That's what you asked for.
Oh, my gosh, right?
Speaking of asking for, I had a pair of house slippers that I bought at an antique garage sale for $4.71. They were brand new. I got it actually in a bundle deal where I had everything in one bundle. And these were still brand new with tags, and it was the Pittsburgh Steelers slip-ons, sandals, slippers that you wear around the house. I sold it yesterday for $69.83, and it was a no-name brand type slippers.
Right.
I was freaked out because I couldn't find any like it. So I set my price high, and I got it for the high price. So don't be afraid to list high.
I don't. I list everything high. And I'll start to bring it down after a week. But I put the offer in there. I say, or best offer. So
Right.
Usually take
Hello,
the first
Janet. Good
offer.
to see you. How you doing? Good morning. Hello and welcome. So when you go sourcing, and I know everybody has this thing where they call it the Holy Grail.
Yeah.
Is there any one particular thing or any type of things or multiple things, it doesn't matter, that you're looking for, you have not yet defined, knowing that you can sell it and flip it for good money? And if
Oh
so,
my
what is it?
goodness.
Yeah.
Oh wow. There's so many holy grails out there. I guess that's my attitude. I'll tell you, I found a string of Mickey I can't pronounce it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mikimoto pearls
Hmm.
for $4. I sold those for a few $100s. That
That
was
is awesome.
crazy. So I always check the pearls. And you know how to do that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just rub them together.
Yeah.
I always check the pearls. Wow, there's so many holy grails out there. Like, sigh. My husband has more of that kind of stuff. Like, he's the train guy, and he looks for
Hmm.
like specific things. And where I'm just like I said, I'm more of like, okay, yeah. I've gotten a lot better though. I've gotten a lot better.
Is that so more of, if it, it makes money, you're getting it?
I used to.
Yeah.
I used to. Now I still do. Let's be honest.
We all do, yeah.
Let's be honest. I still do. If I see a
Sometimes it depends. I
significant
guess if you're traveling, I don't have so much room to go with, so I know I can only do this much. Yeah, you can
Right.
limit yourself on some things.
Oh, we'll
Let's
go.
see
We'll
your
make our
storage
run.
unit.
Yeah, we make our thrift run, and most of the time I'm the only one that comes out with stuff.
Dana, I think I'm about ready to get rid of it. What are you getting rid of? Not your moon, your milkshakes, I hope. Jennifer's link to her Buy Me a Milkshake and her YouTube channel. There it is.
Very nice.
Yes. When I see a storage unit with antique furniture or guns, it's mine.
Right. I can imagine. I agree.
So hopefully, Mark, you've been able to find somewhere. I know you've recently purchased one. You've been talking about it as far as some of the things you've been finding in that unit. So hopefully it's coming back and doing real well for you. Joking, I hope I wasn't. I hope not either. There's Yenser's link. Also, don't forget to check out each other's links. Moonstone Goddess is here, so hello and welcome. Good to see you. When you go sourcing, is there one particular thing that you don't like to pick up, but that you still do because you know that there may be some profit into it?
Yeah, there's several things. I'm kind of past the crystal collectibles or whatever, but if it's a Waterford, which is really hit and miss now, it used to be very good. Now it's just kind of like oversaturated.
Yeah.
I bought a Tiffany and Company crystal bowl not that long ago, and it's not worth much. So I really think about now. If I buy a piece of crystal, it's because I'm like, you know what? It's gonna really give back.
Right.
But
hello and good morning to Virginia. Good to see you. Hello, good morning and welcome. So let me ask you this though: when you do some sourcing and you find out that maybe it's not worth much, do you ever think of maybe that because it's not maybe something that you want to resell, but you keep it for your own personal use?
everything in our house has resourced. Everything.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I
don't. Yeah, down to the kids' stuff. They get new stuff from their relatives for Christmas, and yeah, we resource everything.
I know you said you only do eBay, but do you ever think of maybe doing an antique mall or an antique booth?
Yes. And in fact, there's a really cool one down the street here. They're just a little high priced. And I know that they had a lot of people leave last year. So I've been thinking about going down there. And then maybe even possibly, it gets so hot up here during the summer. That's another thing. Yeah. But I was thinking about doing like a booth. We live like a block away from the historic district. And they do. Yeah, and so they have a lot of these like antique shows, and they'll have booths along the street. You know, they'll close the street down. They do that a few times a year. So I'm really thinking about doing something like that, at least once or twice. They charge a premium though, so that's another thing too.
Hey, Johnny,
I'm in California. Everything's expensive.
Thank you that I almost I've totally flipped. Still has few pieces of furniture. A gun safe. Bought a weekly. So yeah, he does an antique mall evidently too, but about 20.
Right.
Yeah, and
Right.
what I do, what I like about my antique ball booth, if I'm sourcing somewhere and I know there's something that I can flip for a good profit, like right now, I have before I left because I didn't get to go to my booth before I left, but I go every Friday, or
Yeah.
try to go every Friday, if not a Thursday. And what I did was before I left, I started getting tags in inventory because I do everything on an inventory list and give it an
Yeah.
inventory number. And I got a lot of these old, which I just found out that one of the almost like a Tiffany lamp, the little brand type lamps with the mosaic look to the top of the cover was
Yeah.
actually another name brand from New York City. And so
Wow.
I'm not going to say anything yet because I'm still doing a little bit more research because I'm having a trouble finding the actual design of the cover, the lampshade.
Yeah.
But I was surprised on the price of just the actual lamp itself without the top.
Pretty amazing.
Yeah.
We have sold even the remakes and the knockoffs
Yeah.
for really good money. So if you've got something real, you're gonna.
Well, I looked up the name that's underneath the lamp itself.
Uh-huh.
They made a lot of different designing lamps like that. It's not an
Yeah.
actual Tiffany or anything like that, but the point is, it's got its own name. It's got its own company from New York. And so I
Yeah.
was able to do some research, and my only thing I got left when I get back is to actually research the lid. It's the top itself, and I'm amazing. Yeah, I only got it for like $5 at a antique mall.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah,
It's
actually, it was at
amazing.
a estate sale. So yeah, I got it for $25. Yeah.
Yeah, and you probably everybody knows about this if you resell. Everyone thinks people make the comment, "Oh my gosh, the stores are getting so overpriced and I'm not going to be able to make it anymore." I mean, it's always been like that. It's always gotten more and more expensive, but we still find stuff.
Yeah. Well, the one thing too, I'm noticing that some people are always, and I hear this in some of the chats that I go into, that they're afraid to go into antique malls and shop. Believe it
Yeah.
or not, I have found a lot of great prices because you just never know when somebody's either trying to get rid of inventory. And I
Right.
find a lot that's over 50% off.
Yeah.
And then I turn around and sell it, buy it for cheap, and then turn around
That's
and
a good
resell it.
tip.
I don't bring it back to my booth for
Right.
about a month. Give it about a month difference if I'm buying it from somebody else's booth in my antique mall.
Right.
I do it. It depends on what it is. I might sell it on eBay, but 9 times out of 10, a month or two later, it's going back in my booth. Yeah. So
Right.
you just never know. There's Profits Professors what link. Check him out. I did meet him last night. He was
Professor
actually a
what?
great friend of Patrick Murphy.
Okay.
That's how I met him last night. Yes, I did stay up late for a video last night, which is unusual for me, but yes. And so I met them in the chat last night, and go check his channel out. It's very interesting and something totally different, but you're going to like it. I hope. Got one of my free. Got one free from my aunt. Yeah, Dana's been really doing a lot of listings lately,
Free
so
is
that's
the
pretty cool.
best price.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Virginia says, keeping up the good work. Mark, what's wrong?
Oh, Mark, I have to show you our pepper plants. They're booming.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we have some hot ones.
Good morning, Tim. Good to see you. Hope you're feeling well. Hope everything's going well with you. Here, Case F. Stu. Hello, good morning, and welcome. Good to
Lots
see
of
you as
new
well.
names to me.
Huh? Let's see here. And if you have any questions for Nikki, go ahead and put them in the chat. Now, I'm sure some people have thought about it because I know I have, and I kind of asked this one of the earliest shows you used to be. I say used to, but when you first started coming like on the morning show with me and Paul, and then you did a live a couple times with Paul for your first time.
I did.
For those in here that may not know you, how and why did you pick the name you picked on your screen name?
Oh my goodness, the name kind of picked me. So I've had like 3 eBay stores, and not my first. It might have been my first or my second store. I wanted the name to be Nikki Loves Knacks, and if you spell that out, and the way that I spelled it, I kept getting messages like, "Oh my god, I love your name. I love snacks too." I was like, "Snacks?" I was like, "Yeah, I like snacks too," but that's not what I was supposed to be. Nikki Loves Knacks.
Right.
So I just went with it. And when I decided to do some YouTubing, I was like, I gotta pick something that, and I thought about doing some of the snack challenges with the kids, and I was like, Nikki loves snacks. Works. Kind of stuck with me, but I thought that was funny.
I'll never forget the first time you would come in the chat in the morning, and I kept saying, Nikki loves snacks.
Yeah, Nikki loves Shaq.
Or like, I first was Nikki loves Shaq.
Love Shaq.
Love Shaq, and then I said snacks, and then it's like, okay, Johnny, you got to get with the program here.
It's funny, and I stuck the X in there, so it's.
What is a knack? Knacks.
What's a knacks? What are knacks? Like a knick-knack.
That's what I thought. My next question for you, and again, I'm just with me watching some of the videos lives that you do in your videos, I'm just pulling those type of questions from there. So, what is the best item that you ever found, flipped it for a great return on an ROI?
Oh my gosh, I've been doing this a long time, so I've had quite a few. I'll tell you what I'm really into these days are miniature dolls.
What?
I know, crazy. Like here, I've got a few right here. I'll show you. Little miniature German dolls.
Oh wow!
The stores don't know what they are, so they'll bag them up. We actually, the group that I have right now, I bought at an estate sale as a lot. I did pay up for them, but I knew what they are. Like they're worth like $30 and $40 a piece. So, wow. I mean, if you think about it, it's like, oh my gosh, they're absolutely gorgeous. These are German. The German ones are the best ones. Aren't they cute?
Somebody was talking about those type of dolls the other day. I can't remember who it was.
I do really well, and the stores don't know what they are, and they'll have them like either in a bag or they'll have them sitting on their knick-knack shelf. Like here, I've got a little celluloid Cupid. I bought.
Wow! Look at the clothing on it.
Yes. So I can kind of give you a little hint. The clone dolls for the older dolls, like the 60s, are money.
Wow.
You look at them and you're like, oh, that's a fake. It's a reproduction. But if it's a clone of a very popular doll, like, the little Kittles, that's a clone of a Kittle doll. They can sell for more than the actual thing. So why? I don't know. This is the doll collectors. They know. I don't know.
What's the markings on them? Do you have any kind of markings that you look for when you look for those things?
The German ones say Germany on them.
Okay.
The Japan ones, like this one right here.
Wow.
It's a frozen Charlotte, and that's usually when they don't have movable limbs and they're made of bisque or porcelain. And
those are cute.
They're super cute, and I have a whole group of these. Oh, you want to see the cutest one? This is adorable.
Yeah, Adam says those look like they're easy to ship in store.
Yes.
Oh, that's a double doll. The twins.
Yes. Isn't that cute?
Wow. Now, are those all made out of porcelain and or something different in material?
Yes. This is porcelain. They're porcelain bisque.
Mm-hmm.
And the Japan ones are marked on the back. Japan, good. Not as valuable as the German, but the frozen Charlotte ones are usually from Japan. That's what these guys are.
Now, we do have a question from Dana. So are your listings, do their listings say clone or replica?
I say clone.
Okay.
Clone. There are people that just buy clones. I've sold several clones for really ridiculous money, especially, isn't it? Redhead dolls. Go figure. If it has ginger hair, yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
I have two dolls that I got in an estate sale. They are a wedding couple made out of paper mache, I think.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, it depends. The people who collect dolls, I mean, they're really into this stuff. But like I said, that's kind of my holy grail, if you will, because I find this stuff for a couple dollars and I can turn it. Oh my gosh, I bought this maybe a month or two ago. I posted it on Instagram. I bought this little miniature porcelain doll. I didn't know it was from Germany, but after doing the research, I figured it out. Posted it. It auctioned up to like $148. I had paid $3 for that doll.
Wow.
Yeah. So there's something that people love them. I don't know. Maybe, and I like them because they're easy to ship. They're small. It's cheap. It's I never get any complaints about those. So that's another thing too. They're just happy to receive it.
Right. So when you buy them and then you turn around and resell them, are you selling them as a set or individual pieces?
It depends. It depends. Like I've got twins here, like this and this. I'm debating whether or not to sell them as a set. I have another set of
dresses
twins.
are.
Aren't they cute? Especially, look at these little girls. So you can tell they're really well made. Obvious collectibles, but the stores don't know that.
Yeah.
Yet.
James did ask a question a little earlier about are those considered occupied Japan or just Japan?
Occupied Japan.
Oh wow.
Yeah, definitely. If you know the whole deal about when we used to trade with Japan, it would have been occupied Japan.
Right.
Made in Japan, and then some of these even have numbers that they're numbered. Interesting.
Yeah,
but yeah, and then they usually
say usually if it's occupied Japan, it would say occupied. Or
I noticed.
Japan.
Yeah, on dishes mainly. Yeah. I've never seen it on a doll though. I only see it either marked like Stamp Japan or have a marking like that. Excuse my dirty hands.
That's okay. Also, I have some
working plaques. In the garden yesterday.
I have some like old-fashioned plaques where there's a man and a woman. On the back of it, they say occupied Japan.
Do they? Okay.
Virginia has a question. Kajun, are you in Illinois? Yes, we did make it to Illinois at the lake house Saturday evening. And there will be videos coming out. I did have already one meetup. We did a little collab and started videos where we met with two hip chicks, Donna and Mary. And we also had lunch where Robert and I and Miss Mary and Dawn had lunch, and we had some stations. We had a good time. And so, yeah, looking forward to putting those videos, starting to put them out as soon as I get more enough to put a video together, because I may have Thursday, as of right now, we have a scheduled appointment to meet up with someone else. And Friday, because we were going to leave on Friday, but because there was a schedule, we're going to be meeting up possibly with two other groups of resellers. So look out for those videos. Have it enjoying the weather. 56. Yeah, lately here it's been cool at night and then like in the 70s in the daytime. So it's been really nice.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
We're going to be 106.
Ugh, ouch.
And then 111 tomorrow.
Oh, wow. Okay, done with yard sales for the day. Let's go to work. I hear that.
Oh, was there sales today? I haven't.
Well, he got up early, most likely. Because it's already 10 o'clock, almost 10 o'clock there.
Oh, is it over there? Okay, it's only 6:42 here. So
Johnny and Robert loved connecting with you guys. It was great. We really had a good time.
Cool.
We laughed and had fun and took pictures. So I will be having all that coming up. Robert is in Chicago or some places correct. Wait, Robert up in Chicago. Yeah, we're actually in actually it's west of Rockford, Illinois. Yeah. So if you have any questions for Nikki, go ahead and put them in the chat. But also, if you have a question, you can either put it in question in capital letters, or just put at Kajun Roots Reseller. Also, do me a favor. There's a couple things I'm gonna ask. It's free. I am 27 away from 1K, and what I'm doing is I'm asking all of you to be part of this, where I am putting the new intro where it says, "I got the dollars, let him have it with no problem." I'm asking for you to be part of it, because if it wouldn't be for you, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. So when I do hit the 1K, I'm putting this little video together as my new intro, where I'll still be part of it, but I'm asking you to come into it by sending me a file, and that way we can have you as part of it if you would like. Everyone is welcome, and you can create anything you want. If you research the Frankie and Johnny commercials from New Orleans, Louisiana, there is multiple videos that they have on YouTube. So what I'd like you to do is go ahead and create whatever you want, whatever part of the video you want, and just send me a file, either in an MP4 or MP3. That way I can use it to go ahead and make that intro with y'all being part of it. Also, today's guest link I have here is Nikki, and I need to put that in, I think I put it in the description already. It should be there. That way, if you come back and rewatch the video, you will be able to see her link to make sure you're subscribed to her. Let's see here. So maybe, here we go, the intro. Only some weekends. We only had some because of the weekend. Oh, okay.
What's rain? We haven't had any rain.
We had a lot of rain coming here when it came to that Friday. Yeah.
We're having a drought this year for sure. Even the lake is low.
But you scrolled over it. What did I scroll over? I know. I just asked it, James. I'm sorry. But I did go back to what she was talking. Go ahead. Question: do you run sales and or promotions on your eBay store?
We don't do sales. We do promote. Absolutely. No sales. My sales are making offers, giving people offers, or
Right.
accepting
Now, do you
offers.
do your offers once a day, or do you do them multiple times during the day?
Oh, well, Eric usually wakes up in the morning and he'll go down the list and say this, you know, you have this many watchers, send him an offer, and he'll just do it like that. And just
okay.
make offers to them. And it works really well.
Right.
Yeah. And we usually get what we want. And but we also
Leo has a question. He did wish he can learn how to do the links. I have multiple email videos on my channel on how to. The last two I did was how to handle and work behind the scenes with YouTube and your StreamYard. If you watch any of those, you will
I need to watch
get out of that. Yeah. You can get out of that as far as how to get linked and how to do that. I did think, if I'm not mistaken, I did cover it. And if it didn't, let me know by putting the comments in those videos, and I will be glad to do another video on how to do that directly. So, yeah. So back again, I'm sorry I missed it. The listing part of it, when you do your squirrel moment, your offers.
Yeah.
Do you do them more than once a day if they're there, or you just do it once?
Eric, well, he's constantly skimming, going down and down. We have close to 500 listings, so that's a big list.
So what is your goal right now? Right. Oh, how big is your what is your goal right now in the future to where you want to be with your YouTube channel and or your count of listed items on your eBay store?
I'm trying to get to 1,000.
Yes,
on the eBay store.
For those that just came in, explain your charts.
It's not up to date, but I've got my eBay sales or listing goal there, and then I've got my YouTube goals up here. So as you can see, I'm far behind.
Yeah, but when was the last time you updated it?
Oh gosh, it's been about a month.
Oh,
so
okay.
It needs a little bit more red.
Catch up. Yeah.
I do. I need to touch it up. I don't know what I did with the markers though, so I need to go look for those too. So I'm like, when I get around to that.
KF Stu says, I want to learn how to do YouTube. I'm always able to help and teach. I do a lot of the backgrounds. Reach out to me and we'll set up a date to do that. Preferably starting after next week, because this week I'm on vacation and we do have a lot of things we're trying to do in between while we're here, because all the shows this week are live here from the lake house. But there is a lot of things I have to get done between each of the shows that I do every day. Reach out to me. I can put a schedule up. I can even do it in the afternoon after my evening show if we have to. So reach out to me and I'll put you on the schedule and help you out as best as I can. And I try to do it to help you one step at a time. Johnny sure have some great guests lately. Yes, thank you. And again, what I do is I reach out to them and I have some who reach out to me. So yeah, it's great because everybody has something different that makes you think in the morning, oh, wow, I never thought of that, or I didn't think about doing that, or it brings, like in Nikki's case, she's bringing us these dolls that I never heard of.
Right.
But again, I've seen them, so I've never thought about picking them up, you know? And so when you have different guests that come on and have their different ways of how they source or what they find, this helps others to think outside the box of something they have ever done before, thinking, well, maybe I can do it, you know? I saw that once before, but I never knew what it was. So yeah. I need to watch this one.
I've learned a lot. As long as I've been doing this, I've learned a lot from other YouTubers for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So I also saw Crystal said she loves watching them. Tigers, Timeless Treasures. Hello, good morning and welcome. I don't know your names. This is Nikki.
Hi.
And I am Johnny. And if somebody wants to, if you want to know somebody's name, ask them. I'm sure they'll tell. Let's see here. Johnny, you need to make a playlist for you. I do have a playlist. Shit hard to find with your live shows. Actually, each of my videos of either how to, bingo, auctions, holla dollar, auctions, I have everything separate in its own playlist. So it should be a complete playlist on how-to videos that I put into one playlist. If you go to my channel, I have 12 separate playlists set up now. So you should be able to find it with no problem. Let's see. But thank you for mentioning that, Jennifer. Let's see. By the way, that's just fine. I'm trying to get caught up here. Eventually, with required immediate payments for best offer, according to one of the VPs, I guess we'll have to see how long that takes. That is awesome because I don't like the idea that if you send offers out and they accept the offer, they don't have to pay right away. I don't like that.
It's annoying. We had one of those just recently, and we've had to keep contact and like, hey, what's your intentions?
Well, hello, Larry. Good morning. Hello and welcome. Yeah, that's the only thing I didn't like about it because I had to sell, even though this is the first time I put my store on leave. Yeah. And I love it because I was able to post a special, even though I did a video on how to do it other ways that they had, but because they have the new feature, I tried it for the first time and I love it because I'm still getting sales. But what happens is if you open the item, it gives you this big old long message stating that I will not be able to mail anything out till the time I get back with like this.
Right.
And so that gives an opportunity for them to buy it or not. And I did have one that I sent an offer to, and he bought it, or he or she bought it, and then I just paid last night, which is fine because I'm not home. But if I was home, it's like, that's kind of rude. Yeah.
Right.
Let's see here. Everyone's different. I like doing doorknobs. Yes,
I lick doorknobs. Oh, God, James. Who needs a vaccine? Lick a doorknob.
That's right. And that's exactly what he always said, too, when it was time for the vaccines, too. Nope. To be inspiring to others during the best years of our lives on the journey. Yeah, that's one of the things I enjoy doing with the YouTube channel. I mean, I did take a plunge when I did it. I've been doing YouTube for a year and 6 months as of this month.
Wow.
But I just made, actually, July 24th will be 2 years I've been selling on eBay. July 24th, yeah.
Hi.
Was my first listing. Yes. And also, the links are in the description bar. If you want to check out Nikki's channel, here is her link. She's the guest today, so you don't miss out. Check your subscribing to make sure you subscribe. All that's free. Let's see. Good morning, Larry. Good to see you. How you doing? Different, just plain strange. Yeah. We know about Nikki
never learned
anything from Nikki. Never learned anything from me.
That's not true.
Yeah, because when you had us on the morning show, when him and I would have gathered on the morning shows, you would ask me some good questions. And then one time you said, "Well, I'm sorry to ask these questions." Like, no, you're wonderful. Ask them. That's why you don't learn.
Yeah, I mean, you asked earlier about this YouTube thing, and I'm just like,
I'm with the flow, huh?
It's a creative outlet for me. I enjoy it. I don't know if I see myself being like a homeschool picker. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I'd want that, but it's just something fun to do. I love the community more than anything, so it keeps me here. Definitely something to look forward to.
Johnny, Jennifer means edit your page layout so that they can find the playlist easier. It should be because each playlist has its own section. I got 12 separate playlists. I'll have to go back and check it out. I know I have it where it's strictly separate. I must not scroll down far enough. Yeah, because I have 12 total playlists. Evidently, because I don't have 1,000 subs yet, they're only allowed the first 12 playlists. And then I feature the very top one is all my lives. I'll have to go back and check it out, but I think I did have it set up that way. I'll have to check. You just had to cancel an order for non-payment.
It is annoying, Dana.
That is. Sometimes I wonder about that because are they making us, like when you send an offer and accept, is it something, and I think about this a lot, is it something that somebody has themselves that they're selling and they just want you to pull it and have it non-open? I wonder about that,
They do. They do that a lot. Yeah, absolutely.
And then they don't pay, so that's the first thing I think of because I've had it done before. And it's very aggravating because I could have had it sold to somebody else.
And they manipulate it in the way to drive the prices up.
Yeah.
It's sad.
Yeah. Good morning, Dawn. How are you doing? Good to see you. Hello. There's the list. By the way, Johnny. Oh, bye, Johnny. I'm going to thank him for his. Well, thank you so much, Philly.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yep, I did 4 years. I didn't do a lot more than what others did, but I had my 4 years of it.
Hey, that's 4 years more than I did.
And I learned a lot. I got to travel for free. I got to go to the Mediterranean Sea. I went to Greece, Athens, Greece. I went to Barcelona, Spain.
Nice.
You name it. Naples, Italy.
Wow.
It was absolutely fabulous. So yeah, I was able to do a lot of traveling for free. So it was a good thing to do. But again, on the USS Saratoga CV-60 aircraft carrier.
Wow.
Yeah, I learned a lot. Had to grow up quick. But yeah, it teaches you a lot. And to this day, I still have a lot of my old ways of packing, and
I
I can park a
bet.
car where I can
Right.
put more than you ever thought of in a vehicle. So yeah,
What
it's like a
about making
puzzle.
your bed? Is it nice and tight? Yeah.
I have to do the 45s at the corner.
Yeah.
Pull, yeah.
Yeah.
When I wake up in the morning, like if we sleep in late, it's a weekend, and Robert sleeps in late, I basically wait till he gets up and I still tidy up the bed and straighten it up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a habit.
Yep.
I have to keep all
Good
the clean
habit.
dishes in, pick it up, and yeah, it's just something I've been used
Yeah.
to. Valerie Burnham, I'm sorry, I'm gonna butcher that, but I'm gonna just say Burnham. Good morning, hello, and welcome. I'm sorry.
Veronica Matic.
Oh, okay,
I know.
Veronica.
I just call her Veronica.
Yeah, I like that. Good to see you, Veronica. Thank you for coming by. Let's see here. I love it. Hilarious. Yes, and actually, it's going to be interesting to make sure we do have our meetups because we're trying to collaborate with two other groups this weekend, this Friday. So hopefully it works out to where we'll have some great videos. We're talking about doing maybe some antiquing and some thrift shops together and then have lunch. What do you do when someone doesn't pay? I know for me,
They get 3
they don't.
days, unfortunately.
Yeah, and then well, it depends on if it was an offer or if it was something that I learned the hard way. Do not, and I repeat, do not send anyone an invoice. If you do, they can take up to 7+ days
So
to
crazy.
pay it. So therefore, I had called eBay one day about it, and they told me, well, because you send them an invoice,
Yeah.
they can even wait till after the 7 days before they pay it.
That's
So
so
guess what?
crazy.
I do not
Why?
use that service. Yeah, it was crazy. It's like, no, I don't think so. I will not use it again. All of
Right.
his how-to videos are in the description of. Oh, that's right. I do have it in all my videos as well. So if you look in the description of the video, I forgot about that. Thank you, Dina. Not only do I have it in the playlist, it is all the how-to videos are in all my description of all the videos. I did forget about that. Thank you. That's another easy way you can find it. Let's see here. Everybody's saying hello. Jennifer's constantly putting in links. Make sure y'all get Jennifer's how buy me a milkshake link and go support her as well. Get some sort dig it. They don't. Yeah, no, I don't like that. It's just not right. But then I like about it when you report a buyer for non-payment, they do get a thing on their account. Thank you for your service. Well, thank you so much, Leo. What is your character's name? What is
Oh,
the character's name?
snack attack. It was okay. So I don't know like how far I'm gonna take that. It was a thing that I did. It was a thing I did on Philly's Live 24-hour.
Yeah.
And I carried it over into an unboxing of some stuff that I bought from Roy, Horizon Picks. So there's two things of me out there in Snack Attack. And I know I get questioned a lot. Like, when are you going to do it again? I'm like, oh, I don't know. She's a lot of work. Oh, man.
Wait, I only see that there are about your playlist. Johnny, you have only 3 Hump Day Auctions, Mask Singer, and hold on. I can check on that then because I know I have 12 playlists. Thank you for letting me know. Which I could have sworn I have to check it then. Let's see. I also send invoices. Good to know. I wouldn't do that again. I have 2 unpaid for over a week. That's the only thing about it. I called eBay because I wanted to know what's going on. If I send somebody an invoice, why is it taking so long for them to pay? Almost like when you're doing a PayPal reminder if you're sending somebody an invoice or something. It's not the same. It's totally different. Where they have over 7 days, they can wait till after the 7 days are over before they can pay it.
Veronica, I'm a whole person, I promise.
Not happy of it. Also, by the way, that video you put out, didn't you put out another video after that of the one that I
did. I did an unboxing for Roy. It's kind of it required you to log in as an adult, put it that way.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, Snack Attack, I'm sure she'll show up here and there, but she's a
Right.
lot of work, so.
Let's see. I see more playlists. There's more. Wait. I see more playlist. There is a list, little more button to press to. Oh, thank you so much, Dana, because I knew I had 12 playlists. Like, oh, God, I got to go check it. But yeah, okay, thank you. Crazy. Yeah, there are no how-to videos. I think there is where I'm talking about this list. Letting you know. The playlist should be in the description bar below. Now you got me wondering. Let me go check.
Another thing eBay
Hey there.
does, which is super annoying, is I think they give like if they want to make a return, they give them like almost 2 weeks to do so.
Well, usually it's up to 30 days.
Such a headache.
Yeah.
We sold a clock, and it was of course I write very detailed descriptions, and it was an old 1930s clock, and I was very specific. I said, this clock isn't for someone that thinks they're going to plug it in and have this working clock. It needs to be rewired. It does work, you plug it in, it does work, but it's not functioning properly, blah 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 blah. And I said, I'd prefer that this clock goes to somebody that knows about these clocks,
Mm-hmm.
and I had it at a discounted price. And sure enough, some jerk bought it and first tried to lie and say, oh, I didn't place that order. And my husband took the screenshot and said, no, actually you did. And you paid for it and it's been shipped. She's like, well, I don't want it. And we're like, well, it's coming to you. Like, we've already shipped it. And of course she got it to her and she still doesn't want the clock. What she did was she bid on it because it was the lowest priced one without reading the description, and then read the description after the fact, had buyer's remorse, and then literally sent it back to us the last day possible. Like, so she's held this clock up for over a month. It has just been. And then you're like praying, please come back in one piece. Please, please.
Exactly.
This is a valuable clock. It's not just like, something modern that you can just.
Did this just recently happen, or did you get it back already?
We just got it back a couple days ago. But
wow.
Really depressing. It did sell right away again. So that's good. Yeah. And it was just someone with like 2,000 sales. Or feedbacks. So that's good. When they have like 10 and less, it's going to be an issue.
Yeah. James says that selling an item for $1,600 as an accepted offer, eBay charges you the fees. Then a non-payment, eBay will reimburse your fees the next month.
Yeah, they do the weirdest things now.
Thank you so much, Jennifer. She found the playlist. But it is in the description bar below the video as well. I had a situation.
Okay,
yeah.
Hey, take the puppy on the other side.
Have you ever found that when you have something that's returned and you go to relist it, as long as it comes back to you in the right condition you sent it, do you find that you're able to relist it at a higher price when doing that? Any ever time have that happen?
We actually lowered the price this time.
Oh, okay.
We did, just because it was just like, and we really emphasized the fact that we don't want this clock back this time. Like, it has been returned once. Know what you're buying. This isn't a plug and play. It's a very old clock. No, it's going to need to be rewired. But yeah, we lowered it. But the worst thing is we've had returns where they stole something and you can't do anything about it. Like, I had a vintage Fisher-Price record player in the box. They claimed that the record player didn't work, which we told them flat out it needed a needle. It didn't have a needle. So how do you know it didn't work? Correct. And they stole the box and sent the record player back. And we couldn't do anything about it.
Ouch.
I mean, they're like, oh, yeah, just open a case against them when it's the price of doing business. I figure, if we had a brick and mortar store, we would have issues with this, that, or whatever. It's just goes with, you're going to lose every now and then, and loss according to what I paid for the item. So it's not, I'm not losing the $100. I'm losing the
the money you actually put into it, plus whatever time you have into it,
right? The time, and it's just frustrating. You just like, why? There's people like that out in this world. It's just
one good thing about it, though. Look at it this way too. Even though it's part of a business that you have to deal with sometimes, it's part of something. If you lose the profit of whatever it was you sold and it was damaged or whatever, and it didn't come back the way you sent it, and of course you have to depreciate it because again you're not having the same product that you originally started with.
So annoying.
It as a damaged and or lost on your taxes at the end of the year. So that is somewhat of a good profit.
You can, and we do. Yeah. We have a good tax person that'll do all that stuff for us.
Yeah. So that's why I look at things when that happens. Thank God I've only had it happen once.
Yeah.
But I've only had four returns total in almost 2 years.
That's awesome. Us too. Yeah. I think this is probably our first return this year.
Right. And so you got to look at the positive part of it. You know, as long as you're not having a lot of returns, doing something right. And there's going to be one that's going to turn your day upside down because of something that they just wanted to pull. Because I've seen some videos where people buy these pallets, the mystery pallets, and there was no
you never know
manifest, or some have a manifest, and they're supposed to have all these big high dollar gaming devices, and they go to open the box and they go to open the item and it's bricks inside of it instead of the item they bought.
Yeah.
That's when you know that people are messed up. Yeah.
That's not nice. I haven't done that yet. I like to see and look and turn stuff around.
I'm the same way. Yeah. Feely touchy. Yeah. Let's see. I found some shoes perfectly fine, and then within a day they wanted to return them, sent pics. Shoes were demolished. Ouch. That's not good, though. I don't know why people do that.
Cool. I wonder what these people are like. Like, I don't know. Like, ew.
Well, I'm wondering sometimes too and one of the things that a lot of people don't realize, sometimes when you send in an order and you're sending it out, and again, remember, if you have all this in your details, there is an item number. There is a VIN number. There is a product number. There's different numbers or serial numbers to an item. If you have those in your description and in the item specifics, always look at that if somebody sends something back to you that's not the same numbers.
Right.
That you can also stop that and eliminate that kind of problem.
I know that we've definitely had people do a switcheroo where they wanted to claim that their broken item was the one we sent them. Like that, it's so dirty. So dirty.
I've known a lot of people who buy stuff even at the local department stores in the area. They'll buy it, and then they'll turn around and go buy another one because they didn't like it or it broke. And they'll go buy another one because it might have been returned.
Yeah.
That they return, go buy something else, return a newer item, and put the old item in that box, and they just take it back. They don't even look at it. Okay, something in the box. That's it.
And a lot of the stuff on those pallets are just that. So
exactly. Yeah.
I
agree. I feel bad when I leave something in less than 5 stores. You just never know who's going to be doing the scamming these days. Everyone had all the veterans. Thank y'all so much for you. Well, thank you so much, Little Debbie. It's so good to see you every morning. And thank you so much for pushing the channel like you've been doing lately. And I really appreciate it. And it wouldn't be for each and every one of y'all, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. So thank y'all so much. Amy, hello. Good morning and welcome. Good to see you. How are you doing today? Right, James? I like cats and dogs.
Me too.
Dixon, hello. How are you doing? Good to see you. Maggie Doodle in the house. Good morning, Maggie. Everybody's saying hello to each other.
People woke up.
That is why you don't buy returns from Walmart, Johnny. And that's why I personally, myself, after watching a lot of different videos, I do not want, and I guess it's because I'm leery about it. Only, it's like, I don't think I can do that. I don't buy pallets. I don't buy returns. I don't buy anything like even from Amazon returns or anything like that because I've seen too many bad videos. Now, granted, there is a few that are good, but you just never know what you're getting, especially when it's on a manifest and it's all returned. Just never know. You got to take that chance, and it's something that if you have to remember: is it going to be more than 50% of your profit coming into something that you can make on that pallet if you don't have a manifest?
How do you add that up? How do you add that up? Like one thing I would do is like Harry Tornado. He goes into those return box store type the kind of like bins for like returns.
Yeah.
If I could pick it up and look at it and just be like, yeah, it's sealed, that'd be one thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
But to just
That's
buy it
becoming
already.
around a lot that people are doing that, and they're making better judgments because they physically see it.
Yeah, exactly.
Whereas,
Yeah.
without a manifest, you don't know what you get. Many pallets and returns are garbage. Yeah, and I've seen a lot of bad videos, so that's what makes me say to stay away from it. Awesome, thanks. I'll sub to you in a few minutes.
Especially like with the people that buy the surprise box clothes. Like Passports and Pizza Pie had one recently. I mean, it was okay, but I'm sure I don't think she was really thrilled.
Right. And again, it's a chance you're taking, and that's the sad thing about it. What I like about it, as long as they make a video of it to show others, then that makes you think, should I buy from that company? You know, and so that's what I like about when people do those videos. It's the unknown for the first time if you've never done it. And that's what brings everybody in, like, okay, then I'm not going to buy from them, you know, or somebody else may have had a better experience, but you just never know.
Right.
Good morning, Mel. How are you doing this morning? Castlevania Reseller.
I'm going to go get myself a refill.
All right.
My big cup.
Returns are tough. It is hit and miss. Plus, depending on how many of these boxes have been sold. Yeah, another thing, too, I've noticed that a lot of people are doing these mystery boxes. So it depends on where you're getting those mystery boxes from that you may want to keep an eye out for other channels who are doing those type of videos to see if they're even worth it before you take that plunge and buy it and spend that kind of money. I've been getting a lot of returns in my returning, so yeah, it's so hard right now. Not knowing who and what to trust. A lot of fun. Probably the last game I will be able to join y'all since I will be starting a new work schedule. Wait, it's a lot of fun.
I haven't seen Kelly in a while. Hi, Kelly.
She just started moving, and I've been following her on Facebook.
Okay.
And she's been getting a house made and built from scratch. And she was finally able to start moving in this past week.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's cool.
That's always a good feeling, especially when it's a freshly painted house.
The Goodwill blue boxes are not the greatest overall. Super cheap. Yeah.
Goodwill's on my list. No offense, because I'm in California. It's different out here. I know. I've seen people do these videos with these amazing hauls from Goodwill. It's just not going to happen out here.
Right.
It isn't.
Have you ever thought of, or have you done any type of?
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead. If you ever thought of buying, or have you ever bought any type of mystery boxes or pallets or things like that?
No, but I've thought about doing my own mystery boxes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like I said, as we discussed earlier, I'm kind of done with the dust collectors.
Right.
So I was going to do like a couple mystery boxes full of the Japan figures and.
Oh, wow.
Might as well, right? Get rid of them, get them off the shelf. I don't like listing them, so they're just like I always pass by them, and I used to buy them left and right, and now I'm just like, yeah.
Right.
I go through phases.
It doesn't work on everybody, but after a while, you know, you're like, okay, I did my collection, I enjoyed it. Now time to let someone else enjoy it.
Oh, Johnny, one thing. Yeah, I pick up a lot of vintage stationery, and it sells really well. But I have too much of it, so I thought about doing mystery boxes with that stuff.
That's awesome.
Yeah, might as well, right?
Yep. Kelly says Mel says I'm going through an Amazon pallet as we speak. I'm thinking of switching over to a pallet instead of a storage unit. Going to skyrocket. If it works, yeah, you do what you have to do sometimes.
Yeah.
Please join Dina tonight and me on it's Wednesday night. We'll be discussing retailing business and how to find free goods to resell. Oh, awesome. Return box of people are already making good money, not for a good starter. That's the same thing I'm thinking of, because I see too many different videos that it's working for some people. It's not working for others. So it depends on how you get started, what you find, and if you can make money. That's the biggest thing you got to look at.
Yeah, I'd probably buy a mystery box from someone on Etsy, because it'll probably more likely be some really fun stuff. I wouldn't buy a mystery box from a high-end or another chain store.
Patrick says, what about signed a promoted picture of the snack attack?
Oh boy. Okay. I'll think about
Good morning,
that.
Judy May. How are you doing? Hello. Good morning and welcome. Well, everyone, I definitely want to make sure if you have any questions, make sure you put it in the chat. Oh, okay. All right, then I guess we'll continue for a little while longer. Cool. I'm just watching a test message I got. Anywho, good morning. If you have any questions for Nick, you go ahead and put them in the chat. And again, if you are put it in question mark in capital letters, or just put Kajun Roots Reselling, you'll be fine. Jarhead, Mr. JT, hello, good morning, and how is your trip? Hopefully you're doing well.
Oh, that's
I
right.
received my package Friday morning. I'm sure to appreciate it, and I love thinking again. Is that the one I sent last week for bingo? I'm not sure if that's for me you're talking about. When I send packages, I always do them the day. Thank you.
No. What are you doing?
Yes, you're welcome, Patrick. I had fun. How is the summer house? Are y'all having a good time, John? Yes, actually, we did a lot of things yesterday. I'm getting some things done here.
He's trying to get in the kitchen. Hey, go hang out.
Mhm.
Trying to sneak.
Let's see here. Exhausted.
Oh, that's true. The market for anything goes high and low all the time.
Yeah.
It changes.
Just like the stock market, you just never know.
It is. It's true. And even for like individual items, like I said, like Waterford, it used to be something that I could get really good money for. Now, a lot of the stuff that I find will sit. So just oversaturated it for one, not selling.
You're welcome, Judy May. Won't be seeing my kid. Well, don't mind seeing the kid. We don't mind seeing the kid.
Oh, it's fine. It's just he's not supposed to be in the kitchen because the kid has no sense of danger. So I'll turn the stove on. I'll get the knives. Yeah, start digging through the refrigerator.
Wow.
Yeah, he's funny.
That's awesome.
He's a lot of fun, but he's doing his own thing constantly.
Right. All right. Let me do this real quick before I forget. Where did I put it? Right here. I'm going to go ahead and put the StreamYard in. I don't want to keep too much more of Nikki's time. She's already spent the time with us already this morning. I want to thank you again for coming out and joining us in the morning show this morning. It's always a great joy to have your positivity and love your energy. So there's the link if you want to come in. We're going to get in the show because I don't want to keep the show too long before I can get things done in between the shows. Bill will still be here tonight. I do have my inventory of moon pies. Speaking of moon pies, I went to the grocery store locally here that's in this country. Mind you, we're in the country here. Mm-hmm. And I went to the grocery store, and when I walked in, which I should have went to the dessert section or the pies and cookies, they had the 12 count of moon pies in chocolate and lemon, 12 box count.
Wow.
That's amazing. So yeah, I'll definitely go back and check it out. Yeah. So anywho, give everybody a little bit about your channel again. I will make sure you let everybody know the link for her channel is in the descriptions. Here's her link as the guest for the day. If you haven't checked out Nikki's channel, here's her link. Go ahead and check it out.
I'm going to be posting a couple of videos here over the next couple of days. I have 3 in production right now.
Oh, so. Cool. Good morning, Nicole Fines. How are you doing today? Good to see you. Yes, bingo still at 5 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Central. The reason I'm saying that is because I'm in the Central time zone now. I do have my computer set up where I won't miss it, but I also have my watch that's still in Eastern time, so I don't miss it. Don't forget.
Yeah, it's that little time change thing.
Yeah, it's like I know I got to go in at 9 Eastern, so I'm not going to remember Central. So yeah, it's been a little crazy weekend thinking about it.
Yeah, the reminder you sent me said 9 a.m. and I was like, oh no, that's like 6 a.m. for me.
Well, that's what puts you Eastern and then 8 Central, so that way you kind of get an idea. Yeah, and I try to, and when I email everybody, I always try to remember to put the AM or PM, and if it's Eastern or Central, especially when I'm doing this right now. So at least I try to make sure it's at least knowing that it is Eastern when I do the time.
Right.
Johnny, if you're late, I cannot do this without you. You will be fine because I will be on and no problem at 4 p.m. Central. It is 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern. I will not be late. I will be sending you the link a little early. Materials locker. Okay. Sure, everyone will message him for if he's late. That hopefully will not happen. But again, like I still have my watch set for Eastern, so we're okay. That's what makes me not forget. And tomorrow, don't forget, is the Dollar Money in Motion. Wednesday is the Hump Day auction. Of course, Monday through Friday is the morning show with a different guest every day. And this Saturday, we will not be having the Royal auction because I'll be on the road heading back home. And I will be putting together, probably it's going to take me 2 videos or probably 3 because I have plans to meet one of the resellers in this upper area of the country of where we're at on Thursday. And then Friday, we have hopefully 2 other groups that we're going to be meeting on Friday. So that's all after the morning show. Yeah. So I got a little bit of collaboration going on. We hopefully can go do some thrifting and have dinner, lunch, and have fun. Yeah. So Nikki, tell everybody a little bit about your channel before we go, and anything that you have planned on your channel, and what you want everybody to look out for on your channel.
Oh my goodness, I'm still a noob, so I consider myself a noob. It's like I said before, I'm just kind of using this as a creative outlet. I'm going to be posting a couple of new videos here in the next few days. I've got one about our trip up north. I've got one of just the recent sales, like I usually do. I try to do it once a week. I'm sorry, once a month now. So yeah, I mean, I kind of feel like my channel is a little bit of a hodgepodge of everything until I find my niche or my groove.
Right.
Because I still feel really awkward.
So you're doing fine though. So I know one of the things you've been doing in some of your videos, and I'm enjoying what you are putting out. And so the more you get comfortable doing it, it's going to get easier for you. Trust me.
And I enjoy doing the lives with people, so that's more fun for me. I like that. I like the one-on-one communication, whatever. So yeah, it's I don't know what that is. It's like I'm fine being here with you live, but to film myself and then go back and try to, it's just, I don't know.
I think I know what it is. When I first started, it's more of like collaborating and networking because you're bouncing off of each other. And you have a
chat.
That's
what it is, yeah. And I'm a people person, so I like to vibe.
Yeah, that you're amazed with. So yeah, eventually you'll get comfortable doing it. Yeah. It's just a matter of getting those nerves, and once you get it done, you'll be fine.
And learning about all the, I just got a new computer too, so learning about all of the editing and stuff has taken me a while, and I forget things, and so I'm trying. Okay, I'm trying.
Yep.
Check me out.
Okay, everyone. So please don't forget to drop your links in the chat because again, this video does go live with the chat available. So that way, if somebody misses something, they can always come back and check the video out and also look at the chat link. And I also saw that this Wednesday is Thrifty Junker, and she'll be on with Adam Exploits at 7 p.m. Eastern. They'll be discussing reselling business and how to find good things to sell.
Very nice.
There you go. So definitely put your links in. If you have anything special going on, make sure you do that as well. And again, the link is at the top of the chat if you want to come in after the show. We'll be here to chat a little bit. And till next time we meet again, like I always say before I end each and every show, we'll talk a little bit more behind the scenes. So before we go, I want to thank each and every one of y'all again for getting me to where I'm at. I'm getting very close to the 1K, and it wouldn't be possible for me without y'all there. So again, as I always say before in each and every show, love always. Love is always free. Please be kind to one another until we meet into another chat. Have a fabulous and blessed week, Memorial Day. And again, thank each and every one of y'all who's either served, a family of someone who served, or a spouse of someone who served in the military. Thank y'all again. And again, have a great day. Until next time, later.
Bye.
One thing real quick, don't forget tonight, bingo will be a little twist of a difference in the prizes tonight. Might want to be there. Perfect. Later.